Well, good afternoon or good morning, everyone, depending on where you are. And thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Sandy Elson, and on behalf of the travel professional community and homebasedtravelagent.com, I want to welcome all of you to today's very exciting and informative webinar. Our host is ARC MarketPlace, and as always, we appreciate their support. Our speaker is Jennifer Bridey, Senior Product Manager. Jennifer joined ARC in 2006 as a product manager and has managed multiple products throughout her career at ARC, including ARC Memo Manager and Aero Trend. Currently, Jennifer is responsible for ARC Marketplace and Aerogram. Jennifer has over 13 years of product management experience. She has worked at Nextel Communications as a product manager for BlackBerry prior to joining ARC. She has held various positions in the airline industry, including passenger sales for a carrier, where she was focused on corporate and agency accounts. Jennifer's topic today is 10 ways to wow your clients and earn commission with ARC Marketplace. Please remember that you are all muted, but we welcome your questions. You can type in your questions at any time during this webinar in the question panel you see on the right-hand side of your screen. When Jennifer's presentation is over, we will take as many questions as we can. So let's turn the microphone over to Jennifer so she can get started. Welcome, Jennifer.
Great. Thank you, Sandy, and thank you, everyone, for joining us today to learn more about how you can use ARC Marketplace to add to your bottom line to earn more commission and to wow your clients. So I'm going to cover in today's presentation 10 ways that you can wow your clients using ARC Marketplace and really showcase your value to them and how we make that easy for you. So I'm going to go through each of these throughout the presentation, and then after that I have a few tips and tricks for booking, a little bit of information about commissions, and getting started with using ARC Marketplace if you've never used it. So I'm going to dive right in to the 10 ways that you can wow your clients. So the first is to offer more in-destination experience choices. ARC Marketplace has a lot to offer, and you'll see how you can offer more to your clients. Number 2 is to find the best value for what you're offering them, and I'll talk a bit more about that. Number 3 is to recommend products from trusted suppliers. You'll learn how ARC Marketplace has the best and most trusted suppliers and the information that we give you on ARC Marketplace that you can then relay to your clients. Number 4, how you can help your clients visualize the experience. Number 5, access the hottest seasonal tours and activities. Number 6, how you can be in the know with the latest industry trends, kind of what's going on, how you can really be on top of what's new, what's different. Number 7, provide destination-specific tips for your clients. Number 8, how can you meet your clients' ground transportation needs and have everything booked for them and ready to go when they get somewhere. Number 9, assist your clients with travel documentation. That would be for passports and visas. And number 10, how your website can work for you. So go ahead and get started with number 1. So number 1, offering more in-destination experience choices. ARC Marketplace partners with several different suppliers to offer over 33 amazing things to do worldwide. As far as tours and activities, we partner with Viator, and we offer so many different things for your clients, for you to offer your clients, for them to do on their vacation or on their trip. These things include day tours or even multi-day trips. We have private and special access tours, shore excursions, including also pre- and post tours. If they're going on a cruise, a lot of times they want to go in the port city to see some things either before their cruise or after their cruise. We have airport and port transfers, and then things for all different types of your clients that are things like family-friendly activities. We have culinary adventures, things like that, theater and show tickets. One of the new categories of products that we have on the site is airport lounge passes. I think that's really interesting, and we're finding that to be really popular with agents booking those for their clients. We have skip the line tours, so you can get your clients in ahead of the lines to the popular attractions. And then I'm going to talk a bit more about the VIP and exclusive tours and how those are unique to ARC Marketplace. because being able to offer your clients more experienced choices, being able to offer them something unique is really special and important. It makes you seem like a star that you're able to offer that to them, or maybe they can't get that somewhere else. So for the VIP tours, what those are those unique tours that offer something special that the general public can't access. So for example, at Versailles, at the Palace of Versailles, there's a small group tour, and that includes the viewing of the royal quarters, which is a special area within Versailles that most public tours don't access. As part of that, your clients would also get skip-the-line access for Versailles, so they can start their tour off by skipping the line and not having to wait in the big line, kind of accessing Versailles before other people do and before it gets really crowded. So that's just one example of what a VIP tour is. We also offer exclusive tours. These are tours that are arranged through our partner Viator, and they're only offered by Viator or their partners, such as our MarketPlace. So your clients won't get these tours anywhere else. These are arranged strictly by Viator. So there's a lot of these types of tours on the site. The one I have here on the screen is in Cancun. It's the early access to the Chichen Itza with the private archaeologists. But if you look at the site, you'll see a lot of different types of Viator exclusive tours, and I'd encourage you to go to the site. It's just arkmarketplace.com, and you can search for VIP or exclusive tours using a keyword search. And I would encourage you, and I have a screenshot of that here in a few minutes, some tips on how to search. But I would encourage you to go take a look and just see what we have to offer, because there really are a lot of unique things there that you are able to offer your clients. So number 2 is finding the best value for your clients. I mean, who doesn't want the best value? And I'm sure your clients are going to be demanding that from you as you're booking their travel for them. So what we offer is competitive pricing. The pricing you're going to find on with what the competitive offerings are out there, and that would be for tours and activities. That's also for car rentals. We work with a company called Car Trawler for car rentals, and you'll find, I think, that the rates there are fairly competitive. And then also for passport and visa services. And I'm going to cover this a bit later in the presentation, but we do offer the passport and visa services where you can help your clients. And with those services, we're offering the rates for those, not the government rate, but the expedited rate, that sort of thing, is discounted a bit on CIBT's rack rates, their normal rate for that sort of thing. I think you'll find it discounted probably by about 30% or so. We also offer small group options for the tours and activities through Viator. I think you'll find throughout the site, I just mentioned on the VIP Versailles tour on the previous slide, that's a small group tour. I think you'll find there's a lot of tours available that are smaller groups, if that's something special that you're looking for to be able to offer your clients, so they're taking a tour in a smaller group and not a larger group. We also offer a low price guarantee, again on the Viator products. This protects you and your client in 2 ways. If you book something for your client on our marketplace and you or your client find the exact same tour with the exact same supplier at a lower price, just let us know and we will work with Viator to get the price matched for you. The same goes for if your client gets in destination and again finds that exact same tour with the same supplier at a lower rate than what you booked it for them on our marketplace. Just get in touch with us. We'll work with Viator to get the difference refunded. You won't see any fees or unexpected service charges. The pricing is up front, so you're going to find that everything is included up front when you book. We offer a flexible cancellation policy, and then we also offer a worry-free guarantee for shore excursions. So as you know, a lot of the cruise lines will try to scare both agents and as well as your clients into thinking that you must book the shore excursions through them, because if you don't, if there's an issue, they may not get back to the ship in time or something like that. But with the worry-free policy for shore excursions, this covers tour cancellations due to weather or a ship itinerary change. And if for some reason your clients aren't returned back to the cruise ship, they're guaranteed a timely return back, or transportation would be provided for them to the next port of call. So this is something that I think is really valuable for you to know when booking shore excursions. So number 3, recommend products from trusted suppliers. So Viator works with the best, most trusted suppliers. They're very picky about who they work with, and they have a team of what they call travel insiders who handpick the best local tour and activity providers. So you can feel confident when recommending things or booking things for your clients that these suppliers that we're offering on our marketplace have already been pre-vetted, so your clients will have an exceptional experience. And one thing that I'd really encourage you to do when you're looking on the site, checking out some of the products, you can see, and I have a screenshot of it here, on the product pages for the tours and activities as well as the shore excursions, you're going to find this 5-star rating system. And you see it right here on the screen. And these are ratings from real travelers, and they're verified by Viator that they are real travelers who've written these reviews. So you can see kind of a summary here, just at a quick glance by looking at the top of the product page. How many people rated the tour, how many 5-star, 4-star ratings, 3-star ratings there are. And then you can dig a bit deeper into, there's a couple tabs here. You'll see a reviews tab as well as a photos tab. The reviews tab, if you open that up, and I just kind of pulled a few of them out here on the screen and made them hopefully a little bit bigger so you can see, but you can just scroll down and you will see this particular product has 1,397, almost 1,400 reviews from actual travelers who'd been on that particular tour. And I pulled out a few here, but you can just scroll through and kind of see what people have to say about it. And I think that gives you confidence in when you're booking something for your client, you have a good idea of what that tour or activity actually is going to be like. The other tab here again is the photos, and I don't have a picture of that, but I'd encourage you again to go take a look at that. And travelers also post photos. They'll have a couple photos here on the product page, but in addition to that, you can go and see the actual photos that travelers posted, and that's just kind of fun to look through. So I would encourage you to look at that. So number 4, help your clients visualize the experience. Once you've kind of selected, think you might have found what they're looking for, you feel good about it because you know that these are trusted suppliers, you've maybe read through some of the reviews, the tour got really good reviews, and you feel good about recommending it. What's kind of the next step? I get a lot of questions from agents saying, hey, how do I get this information to my clients? So what you can do is there is an email feature within the tours and activities, and there's a couple different ways you can use that, and I'm going to explain that. The first way is if you just see something, one particular tour or activity, right from the product page, there's a little email icon with an envelope and the word email, which I have highlighted here. You just click on that, and then you'll be prompted to fill out your name, your email address. You can customize the subject line, you can customize your message, and just send that over to your client and say, hey, I saw this tour, the Tulip Fields tour in Amsterdam. I know you're traveling there for your trip in a couple of weeks. I thought this might be something you might be interested in. Let me know, and I'd be happy to book it for you. So you can do that, again, from the product page, or you can also do that from the shopping cart, and let me just explain the difference. So if you're searching for tours and activities, and you go ahead and you add a tour or activity to your shopping cart, here you can see I've added the Tulip Fields tour from Amsterdam, but then I went back and I added another tour, the Amsterdam Canals Cruise with dinner cooked on board. I added that one. So now I have 2 tours in my cart. So with this, I can add more than one. So I could have multiple tours, and right from the shopping cart before you book it, you'll see, again, an email itinerary feature here. So you click on the email itinerary. Sorry, my slide is not changing for some reason, sorry. So once I click on the email itinerary feature, I'm going to get this screen that's up here on the right where it says email itinerary. I'm going to add, that's where you can add your name, your email address, as well as your client's name and their email address. And again, you can customize the subject line, customize the message, and submit that. And then on the left is the example of the email. I just did a test email. It just says, Jennifer wanted to share these things with you. There's a message from Jennifer. I thought you might be interested in these tours while in Amsterdam. Please let me know and I'd be happy to book it for you. And then it says, Jennifer wants to share the following links with you. And it has the links to the 2 tours that were in the shopping cart that I had put there before I clicked on the send email itinerary. So again, this is just a feature that we have as part of the product. I wanted to point it out because I think it's something that can be helpful to be able to give that to your clients so they can help kind of see what you're recommending for them, and then before you would book it. So number 5, access the hottest seasonal tours and activities. With over 33,000 products, and I can tell you that Viator is adding literally hundreds of products every week. So you're going to just find so much out there. Really, truly, there's just something for everyone, and you're going to find so much out there. I would encourage you to just, take a look around. We've got a couple big events coming up, as you know. I mean, spring break is pretty much here, Easter, St. Patrick's Day. I live right outside of Washington, D.C. I live in Arlington, Virginia, and we have the cherry blossoms coming up in our area, which are huge. There's quite a few things for that on the site. So I just picked a few things for some of these big events coming up, just thinking, you might be booking for those. A couple examples in New York, there's an Easter Sunday brunch and jazz cruise. Skip the Line Guinness connoisseur tasting experience at the Guinness Storehouse in Dublin. That sounded really fun to me. I mean, even if you have clients that aren't necessarily traveling there for St. Patrick's Day, maybe they're planning a vacation to Ireland this summer, and that would be something they would love to do. Again, the cherry blossoms, I highlighted here a riverboat cruise. There's quite a few things for that. I know there's a bike tour and some other things. And then the Viator exclusive early access to the Tulum ruins with an archaeologist. This is in Cancun. I know a lot of people go to spring break, go to Cancun for spring break, but what a great way to see the most famous Mayan sites with a private archaeologist. And again, that particular tour is a Viator exclusive tour that your clients wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. Okay, so continuing with number 5, access the hottest seasonal tours and activities. I have a couple other things here that I've highlighted. This time of year, the tulips are just absolutely beautiful in Keukenhof Gardens in Amsterdam. There are actually quite a few tours for that on the site, so I'd encourage you, if you have clients traveling to Amsterdam, to check that out. I've never been able to do that, but I have to tell you, the pictures just look amazing, and a lot of the reviews I read for those tours are just amazing as well. So that would be something great for you clients who might be traveling to Amsterdam. For Memorial Day weekend, there's a 4-night hosted weekend in New York City. Zion and Bryce Canyon National Parks day trips from Salt Lake City might be something for, again, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, that sort of thing. And then the cupcake tour of San Francisco, I just kind of picked that thinking the cupcakes look really spring-like and might be kind of something fun for Mother's Day, or if you have clients traveling in San Francisco. But I'd encourage you, again, to go check out the site and see what's there, because you'll find a lot of really great, new and different things that you won't find other places. So number 6, be in the know. So this is how you can stay up to date with industry trends, events, travel ideas, and the latest seasonal products. For those of you who use ARC Marketplace and might not know this, or for those of you who've never used it, we started a blog on the site last summer, back in June, when we redesigned the site. And if you haven't checked it out, I would encourage you to go check it out because we have a lot of great information there about a lot of different things. We'll tell you when your commission's ready. We have a lot of guides to ARC Marketplace that'll tell you how to do things on the site. As an example, the screenshot here, our latest one was Guide to ARC Marketplace Group Bookings. So we have a whole step-by-step guide on how to make group bookings. We have, again, a post, one of our recent posts, What's New in Las Vegas. So we're kind of highlighting the latest, greatest new things to do in Las Vegas. So there's a lot of information there on the blog for you. And if you haven't checked that out, I would encourage you to do that. We also have our ARC Marketplace Twitter site where we're tweeting about different things. And this year, I think you'll see us expand into other and different social media outlets. So as we do that, we will be announcing that as well. Another way for you to stay updated with what's new with ARC Marketplace is through our monthly newsletter. And that's something that comes every month. We send it on the first Wednesday of the month. And you'll receive that. It just lets you know kind of what's new and different, a lot of, kind of similar information on the blog, but something that'll come right to your inbox every month. And then also webinars such as the one I'm hosting today is another way to kind of stay up to date and kind of be in the know as to what's going on with the product. So to sign up for the newsletters and also to receive any types of flash sales we might have with suppliers, if you go to arcmarketplace.com and just scroll to the bottom of the page, and it doesn't matter which page it is, you'll see a box that says sign up for the newsletter. You just enter your email address and sign up, and that's all you need to do. So number 7 is provide destination-specific tips. On the site, we have what we call our city pages. Right now, we have 10 city pages, and these are our most popular cities that are booked from agents on the ARC Marketplace site. So right now we have Barcelona, Florence, Las Vegas, London, Milan, New York City, Oahu, Paris, Rome, San Francisco, and Venice. And actually I lied, I guess it's 11. So on these pages, you'll find a lot of really great information. It's a nice reference for you, things like the top 10 things to do in that particular city. You might have clients who have a short time in one of these cities, maybe on their way to somewhere else, or maybe possibly even could be on a business trip. I know you're probably booking more leisure travel, but there could be somebody who might even be on a business trip with a limited amount of time, or again, just on a busy trip they're kind of passing through. What are the top things to do in that particular city? Or we're also providing things like suggestions for you to give to them for what to do in one day. If they only have one day, what are the best things to do? What are some travel tips for that particular city or destinations? And we've also included some videos for that particular city, so you can kind of see some of the different tours and activities available and actually kind of experience that through a video. So these pages are available if you go in the top navigation in ARC Marketplace and go under Book, and then you'll see Cities. That's where you'll see this page to get to the cities pages. And again, this is just a really nice reference for you to give you some additional information about these particular cities in a quick and easy format. We are going to be adding Rio to this list very soon since the Olympics are coming up this summer, so very soon you'll see Rio also added there. So number 8, meet your client's ground transportation needs. So wouldn't it be great if your clients get to their destination, you've booked every other part of their trip, and then you're also able to book their ground transportation for them, have it ready when they're there, so when they get there they can just get to their hotel or get to wherever they're going to really start their experience. We offer a lot of different options for you on our marketplace that are all commissionable. So we do offer, as I mentioned before, our rental cars through our partner Car Trawler. They offer domestic and international car rentals in 174 countries. Again, they have very competitive rates. It's really easy and fast to book, and they work with over 1,000 car providers. So I would encourage you to check that out. If you have clients who would be looking for a rental car, perhaps your clients are in a destination or planning a trip where they really don't necessarily need a rental car, they just need to get to their hotel or to their cruise ship or whatever it is, and they just want to transfer. We offer airport transfers through Viator, so through the tours and activities portion of the site, you can see the different airport transfer options available there. Also, coming soon, we're going to be adding a couple new suppliers to our site in this area, Super Shuttle, and also ExecuCar. And I just have a slide on those. So coming soon, Super Shuttle is, probably most of you are aware of Super Shuttle, the blue van, the shared ride service to the airport, to and from the airport. But also ExecuCar, which is owned by the same company. I don't know how many people are aware of ExecuCar, but it's really a nice service. It's an affordably priced personal sedan or SUV service. So it's cheaper than a black car service, or limo, but it's nicer than maybe the blue van, the Super Shuttle. They're going to have a little bit more of a personal experience. They're not sharing the ride with ExecuCar. I've actually personally taken this a few times recently on my travel, and I've really, really enjoyed it and been really happy with the experience that I had on ExecuCar. So these two products will be coming to ARC Marketplace. I don't have an exact time frame yet, probably sometime in the second quarter, I'm not sure. But as we learn more about this and learn about the commission levels and when they'll come on, I'll be able to, we'll be communicating that on the blog and in the newsletter and in future webinars and that sort of thing. So more to come on that, but I wanted to let you know that this is coming. So number 9, assist your clients with travel documentation. Again, just providing kind of the whole service for your clients and being able to earn commission on all of this stuff that you're doing for them. So we offer passport services through our partner CIBT, and we offer discounted rates on a full range of services. So this could be things like a new passport, a passport renewal, a lost or stolen passport, a child passport, and name change, a damaged passport, a first-time passport card, a second passport renewal, and then also expedited services. So all of these services are available. These are offered to you, again, at a very competitive rate. You'll see that the rates that we offer are probably roughly about 25 to 30% less than CIBT's regular rack rates. So I would encourage you to check that out. And again, all of these services for passports are commissionable. We also offer visa services, so it's really fast and easy to obtain a visa through ARC Marketplace. We have what we call a Need a Visa Quick Check. So if you go to ARC Marketplace and you go under Book, and then you go under Visa Services, which is the screenshot I have here. If you click Book It, it's going to show you, ask you, where your client is traveling to and where they live, and it's going to determine whether or not they need a visa. So it's also a really great reference for you just to kind of see, hey, I'm not really sure if they need a visa or not. It's a nice way for you to easily check to see if they do indeed need a visa or not. And number 10, and this is the last tip that I have as far as the 10 tips for wowing your clients, let your website work for you. We offer an ARC Marketplace, what we call our affiliate program, and this is available for tours and activities and for car rentals. This is where, if you have your own website, you can put banners on your website and then let your clients book while you earn the commission. And you'll earn the same commission levels as if you booked it yourself on ARC Marketplace. So I get a lot of questions about this program and how it works and how you would sign up for it. So I have time. I'm going to just quickly walk through how you would register for that, just so you have that information. So, sorry, let me back up one slide. If you go to the ARC Marketplace site again and you go under Learn, you're going to see the affiliate program, which is going to bring you to this main page about the affiliate program that I have here on the screen. It just kind of explains a little bit on that main page how it works, and then the 4 different steps just kind of tells you what that looks like. But when you click on Get Started, what you're going to do is step one is going to be to register to add the affiliate banner. And before you go to step one, you'll need to make sure that you have your ARC number if you are an ARC participating agent, or if you're not an ARC participating agent, that you've registered for an ARC Marketplace ID. And I'm going to explain how to do that in a few minutes after this, but I just wanted to point out you need to have that information here, because when you identify your website, identify yourself as a travel agency, the next step here is going to ask you for that ID number. So once you've done that, you'll move to step two of registering for the affiliate program, and that is to select the banner type and size. So you can select activities banners or cars banners, and we have quite a few different sizes for each that you can select. And this slide is just a example of what some of those banners look like. I have on the left side here the tours and activities banners, and then on the right side the car rental banners. So you can see kind of what those look like, the different sizes and different options available. So once you've selected the banner type and the size, the last step is to actually get the code. And this is the specialized HTML code that we'll create for you. And this is how we know, once you've put this up on your site, how we know that the booking came from you and how we tie that back to you so you can get your commission. So how this works is you will go through step 4, and you can elect to receive an email when your client makes a purchase using the link on your site. And of course, we would recommend that you do that, and that way you know when a purchase has been made. And you can elect to use the email address that you registered with, or you can elect a different email address. And then the last step here is that it asks the question, are you the webmaster or the one who actually puts the HTML code on your agency's website? If you select yes, you can just copy and paste the code, and then you can use that and put it on your site. You will also get a confirmation email. Or if you're not, if you want to have that sent to your webmaster or to somebody else at your agency, just select no. You enter in their email address, and then they will get that email with the code that they can use to then update your site. And this last screenshot is just to show you what the confirmation email looks like. You know, once you receive that, again, that'll have the code in it where you'll have that code to use to post a link in your banners. So I wanted to cover a couple other things while we're on the webinar today. Again, the first is I just want to talk a little bit about getting started for those of you who may not have used ARC Marketplace before. And then after that, I have a few tips and tricks for booking that I wanted to share with you. So for getting started, arcmarketplace.com is the website. There is no login to use the site. So you don't need to remember a username or password. There's no sign-in. You don't need to log in. If your agency is an ARC participating agency, then you don't need to do anything. You can simply book. And when you're booking, you will use your ARC number, and I have a few screens on this and the tips and tricks for booking. You'll simply use your ARC number when booking, and that's how we know to pay you and that you made the booking. For agents who are not ARC participating agents, you need to sign up for what we call an ARC Marketplace ID. The way you do that is you go to arcmarketplace.com, go to Learn, and then go to Join. And that'll bring you to the page here I have on this slide. And I have on the left-hand side, it says non-ARC agent, sign up for an ARC Marketplace ID. Click the orange button at the bottom of the screen that says sign up. And what we do is just ask you to complete a very simple online form. There's actually 2 steps. The first step is the online form. This is where you'll enter your agency name, your address, and then the primary contact information for your agency. You'll also create your own ARC Marketplace ID number. We just need a number that you can use to identify yourself when you're booking. So this is where you'll create your number. So once you've done that, that's completion of step 1, and this takes just a couple minutes. Step 2, and it's going to tell you this, after you complete step 1, it's going to let you know what you need to do next. It's going to system will verify that you've signed up for your ARC Marketplace ID. You can see the screenshot I have here. It says step 2 of 2. It says my company's ARC Marketplace ID. In my case, is Jen's Travel 10. So that's the ARC Marketplace ID that I chose. And the next thing you need to do is at the bottom of this step 2 of 2, it says Get Forms. And what this is it's our financial information form. We need to have your banking information to be able to pay you your commission. And that's why we need this. So there's a form. Once you click on Get Form, the form will display on the screen. You can print that out, fill out the form, and then there's instructions on the form that you'll fax it back to us via secure fax. And we'll enter it in the system. Once it's entered in our system, you'll get a confirmation email back that says, your form has been processed. So that's all you need to do. Basically, it's just a one-time thing. You don't need to do this every time you make a booking. You just do it one time. Once you're set up in our system, you're good to go. You just use your ARC Marketplace ID every time you book, and then we know that you made the booking, and we know to pay you the commission. So I want to cover, speaking of commission, the commission rates that we offer for the different products on ARC Marketplace. So for activities and tours, we offer up to 10% commission. This is, for shore excursions as well. This is basically all Viator products. And the way this works is we offer 6% commission on everything that you're booking. And that is for ARC agents and non-ARC agents. For ARC participating agents, we also offer an additional quarterly bonus program, but it's for ARC participating agents only, where they can earn up to an extra 4% on their bookings for activities and tours and shore excursions. And I have a slide in a minute that'll explain that a little bit more. So the base commission for everybody is 6%. So everyone gets 6% commission, and then for ARC Marketplace participating agencies, they have the opportunity to earn an extra 4% through the quarterly bonus program. With car rentals, the commission rate is 5%. With passports and visas, it's 15%. And again, that's on the passport and visa services, not on the government fees. And then for hotels, I didn't really mention it, but we also do have a partnership with CCRA. If you go on our site under Book, you'll see hotels, and you'll see some information there for CCRA. If you click on Book, you'll go over to CCRA's site, and you'll make the bookings on their site. And CCRA actually pays the commission to you directly for any bookings on their site. That does not come from ARC. But CCRA pays up to 15%. They have quite a few different rates for agents. They have net rates, which is really great, where you can set your own rate. So you might want to check that out if you're interested in that. But again, that's something that the commission for hotels, just so you know, is paid directly by CCRA, not by ARC. ARC will pay you the commission for the activities and tours, the car rentals, the shore excursions, and the passports and visas. That commission will come directly from ARC. So this is just a bit more about the quarterly bonus program, again, for ARC agents. This is where agents have the opportunity to earn up to an additional 4%, and this is just for the Viator products only. So this is for the tours and activities and the shore excursions. It's based on sales tiers for the quarter. So these are the different tiers here. If you're booking between $450 and just over $1,000 in a quarter, you'll earn an extra 1%. If it's $1,000 to $2,000, it's an extra 2%, and then if it's greater than $2,000, it's an extra 4%. So if you're booking quite a bit, it's really not that hard to get to that top tier of 4%. So the last part of my presentation, I just have a few slides on some booking tips and tricks. And the first thing I wanted to cover is the product search. So when you're on the site, if you look at the top navigation under Book, if you click that, I have an example here on the screenshot that I just wanted to point out. You'll see everything here that's available for you to book on the site. So the activities and tours, the shore excursions, you see the cities under that. Those are the city pages that I mentioned. Can't really book anything per se on those pages. It's more about research, but you'll see those pages. For transportation, right now we have the car rentals through Car Trawler. Again, as I mentioned, we will have Super Shuttle and ExecuCar coming sometime soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay, there's the hotels. I mentioned CCRA. We have the partnership with them for hotels. So if you click on that, that's the page that's going to take you over to CCRA's site. And then documents, we have passport services and visa services, and that's where you would find that. So once you would click on what you're looking for, the product that you're looking for, that's going to bring you to the page, the search page for that particular product type. The screenshot I have here on the left, I clicked on the activities and tours portion, so that's going to bring me to the search screen for activities and tours. Another way, kind of an easier way actually, that you can get to search is up on the top right-hand corner, there's a blue box titled Search. If you click on that, it's going to bring up this black box that says, Let's Get Started. Whoops, sorry about that. It's going to bring up this black box that says, Let's Get Started, and here you can search on activities and tours, or you could select shore excursions or car rentals. You can toggle between them here and easily search right from the home page. It's just a tip, if you want to do a quick kind of search, that's easy to do. You can also use the keyword functionality there. For example, if you wanted to search on VIP tours or exclusive tours or certain type of tours, something like that, you could use the keyword search. And I would encourage you to, to play with that. But the keyword search is always a great thing to use. That'll help you kind of hone down your search. So the next thing I wanted to just point out are the product information pages. And again, these are for the activities and tours. And I wanted to mention this and kind of talk about it for a minute because they are really, really important because there's a lot of information here. So if you go into the tours and activities, you're searching for the products you're interested in, you find something, that's going to bring you to what I call the product page. So in this case, it's the Cancun Airport VIP Lounge Access. What this is going to do, as I mentioned, is tell you the highlights of that particular tour or activity. It's going to give you pricing information, what's included in that tour, what's not included, as well as additional information. So you really need to read through the product pages because, prior to booking, you probably have a lot of questions about these sorts of things, and it's going to really kind of detail that out for you, and it's really important that you take a look at that. So the next tip I have is identifying yourself when you're making the booking. And I talked a little bit about this, but this is really important. And the reason this is important is because we want to pay you your commission and you want to get your commission. So this is how we know that you made the booking and how we know to pay you. So when you're booking the products on the site, in the checkout screen, and this holds true for the Viator products, and that's what the screenshot I have here is, but it's also true for the Car Trawler products, the car rentals, as well as the passport and visas that you're booking on our site. When you're in the checkout screen, there's going to be an area in each of those that's called Travel Agent Details. And the information needed there is you're going to need to input your ARC number or your ARC Marketplace ID number. Remember, that's the number that is going to identify you, that you are the agent who made the booking. We also need your agency name, your name, and your email address. That's the information that you're going to need to be sure to enter into the travel agency details section on the checkout page when you're booking. That's how we know how to pay you. For Viator specifically, they have another thing here, the email delivery options, and I just wanted to talk for a minute about this because this is important too. When you're making the booking for Viator products, you have the option to select where the confirmation email with the voucher goes, if it goes just to you, which would be agent only, if it goes just to your customer, customer only, or if you want it to go to agent and the customer. I always recommend that it goes to both, and that way both of you have a record of the confirmation email with the voucher. And I believe the last tip I have here today is how to book a group, because I always get a lot of questions about this. So group bookings, and again, this is for activities and tours only, they would need to be booked in multiple groups possibly, depending upon the size of your group. In general, the tours and activities that are on the site have a maximum per booking of 9 travelers. You'll find some that may have a little bit more, but in general, it's going to be about 9. So if you have a group of, say, 20 or 30, bigger group, what you need to do is do multiple bookings, and then you'll be tying them together. And I'm going to show you exactly how you would do that. So this one is an example because I had the Cancun Airport VIP Lounge Access product up. I just kind of started with that. So the screenshot here, this is on the product page. I would select the travel date and then enter the number of travelers. In this particular example, you can see that it comes up to 15. So I could, for this one, I could book 15 at a time. Again, most of what you're going to see is a limit of 9, but this particular one had a higher limit. So I can book a group of up to 15. But again, what you're going to do is to select the travel date, the number of travelers, then you're going to click Add to Cart. You're going to fill in the information in the checkout page. And then what you're going to see is in the Tour and Activity Details section of the checkout page, there's a field, a box called Special Requirements. What you're going to do is you're just going to make a comment there, just saying this is a group booking of 30 people, in this case done in 2 bookings, because I could book up to 15. So you're just going to make a comment there that just says, hey, this is part of a group booking, and I'm going to make this in, however many bookings you're going to make. So you would complete that first booking, and then you would start the second booking the same way. Exactly what you did before. Select the product, select the date, the number of travelers, add it to your cart, complete the information in the checkout screen, and again, in that special requirements box, just make a comment that this is a group booking, as in this case of 30 people done in 2 bookings. And I had said, because I already made the first booking, I just said this booking is tied to booking reference number, because you'll have that booking reference number from the first booking. Just put the booking reference number there from the previous booking. And you can repeat that for subsequent bookings. So that is all I have today. It's kind of ending on the tips and tricks, but again, I wanted to include that group one because I do get a lot of questions about that. So Sandy, I'll go ahead and open it up for questions. I know we don't have a whole lot of time left, so I want to make sure that I'm able to answer any questions.
Great, thank you. That was a fantastic presentation, Jennifer. I think we're all excited about all the things we can do with ARC Marketplace that will help our clients and earn us commissions. So this was great. We do have many questions. We'll get to a few of them. I want to let our agents know that if we don't get to your question, or if you think of something after the webinar is over, Jennifer has left her contact information on the screen. So please do make a note of both her email, her phone number, and the ARC Marketplace blog site. I also want to let you know that Jennifer has very generously provided this slide presentation for you. So if you go to the right-hand side of your screen and you see something that says handouts, there's a link there. You can click on the link and download all of these wonderful slides that Jennifer just presented to us. So let's get to some questions. If our agents email tour information to their clients, does the email contain a link where the clients can then proceed with the purchase, or is that only if they put the affiliate link on their website?
So the way it works is that there would be a link in the email, and it's going to link back to ARC Marketplace. That's why I always kind of recommend when agents do that, that they say, hey, check this out. I think this would be really, something really great for you to do on your trip. Let me know and I'll book it for you. And that way, you can book it for them on ARC Marketplace. But, it's a way that they can take a look and see what's there.
One of our agents wants to know if there's a way to put an affiliate link onto a Facebook business page, which his clients look at more often than their website.
That's a great question, and absolutely, because what we provide with the affiliate program is a link. You don't necessarily need to even use the banner. You could just use the link that's provided, and you can certainly put that on a Facebook page as well.
Okay, great. We have several questions from agents who belong to host agencies. If they are home-based and belong to a host, does the host have to register for ARC Marketplace, or can the individual agent register whether or not the host has registered?
So that's a great question. I get that question a lot as well. I would say that, it's really up to you and your relationship with your host agency, how you want to do that. You can certainly use your host agency's ARC number when booking. I know a lot of host agencies would prefer that. We don't really check or kind of police that. It just wouldn't be possible for us to really do that. So if you wanted to sign up on your own, you could. I would just say it really is, between you and your host agency and what your agreement is with your host agency. And I'm also just going to add to that, I think you were just asking the general question, but it just kind of reminded me, since I talked about the affiliate program, the way that I presented it today and the way it works, if you do work for a host agency, a lot of times, if you have a website that's part of their site, it may not work in that way because you can only have one website associated with one ARC number, if that makes sense. So just to keep that in mind, that's something that we are, by the way, working on, trying to figure out how we can better, we're working on some things to work better with host agencies in that regard for the affiliate program. But I just wanted to point that out too, that for the affiliate program, the way that it works with the registration, you're not going to be able to register one ARC number or Marketplace ID with multiple websites.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Does the description of the tour include whether or not it's handicap accessible?
That's a great question, and to be honest, I don't know the answer to that. Some of them might, some of them might not. I would say if there's something, I can ask Viator. If the agent who asked that, if you want to reach out to me, I can find out for you. And if you have something specific, if you have a question about a specific tour, I can find out about that too.
Okay, great. Thank you. Are air bookings available through ARC Marketplace?
No, we don't have air bookings.
Okay. Are the quarterly bonus tiers based on an individual agent's bookings or the whole agency?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. I should have clarified that. It's based on the agency. So if you have multiple agents, or again, if it's a host agency with a lot of agents, most likely they're going to be reaching that tier, the high tier.
Okay, excellent. We have time for just a couple more questions. So again, if I don't get to your question, please do get in touch with Jennifer for further information. Is ARC Marketplace available to Canadian agents? And if so, are the visa services available to Canadian agents?
So yes, ARC Marketplace is available to Canadian agents as well as any agent outside of the United States. If you are outside the United States, you would definitely need to sign up for an ARC Marketplace ID. You wouldn't be an ARC agent because ARC agents are only in the United States. So just wanted to say that. As far as the visa services, I believe actually that it's just U.S., but if you want, the agent that asked that, if you want to email me, I can check on that as well.
Okay. I think that's going to have to be it for now. Again, Jennifer has her contact information available, and if you see the handouts tab on the right-hand panel of your screen, you can download the link to get these slides. I want to thank our speakers so much. Our speaker today has been Jennifer Bridey, Senior Product Manager for ARC Marketplace. Jennifer, as always, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for your time today. Really appreciate it, and I hope that you'll check out our marketplace.
Thank you. And I also want to thank all of our agents on this call today. We appreciate your taking time out of your days to be on this webinar, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.